Hello everybody and welcome to the Showcase, where we take a look at articles on Wookieepedia, the Star Wars wiki. Today on the Showcase we take a look at Skura, so let's get started. The Skura was a species of vermingula found on the secluded planet Baldenik, where the Sith known as the Stranger lived. They used their long snouts to forage on the stony shores of an island on the world, feeding on stone fleas and formants in the sea caves. Skura used their slate gray skin and slab-like heads to camouflage themselves when danger approached. In 132 BBY, the former Jedi Varosha Anasaia encountered a family of Skura on the world after she was brought there by the Stranger. Biology and appearance. Skura were a species of small and tubby vermingula, a form of avian that foraged on the stony island shores of the planet Baldenik in the Aral sector of the Outer Rim. Their nests dotted ledges across the island and led down to deeper burrows, with Skura feeding on stone fleas and formants in seaside caves. Their bodies were round with a stubby tail at the rear and two short legs with diamond-shaped feet beneath. Skura had slab-shaped heads with protruding black eye on each side, and a long pink snout similar to that of an anteater, which they used to find sustenance while foraging. The creature's skin was slate gray, which, along with their head shape, allowed them to camouflage themselves among the rocks of their home, sometimes freezing in place when they sensed danger approaching, although they would also squeal and chitter while fleeing from sun threats. Skura stood 0.15 meters tall, while their young were around the size of a duckling. History. In 132 BBY, a young Skura entered a cave on Baldenik, a planet where the Sith known as the Stranger lived. It began chittering and rooting around in a bag strewn on the cave's floor until the former Jedi Varosha Anasaia, who had been captured and brought to the cave by the Stranger, awoke nearby and moved toward it. The young Skura climbed out of the bag and then squealed while dashing out of the cave away from Anasaia. When Anasaia herself exited the cave and walked down toward the shore of an island the cave was on, she passed a family of Skura consisting of two parents and a child. The trio froze as she walked by, turning to watch her reach the water's edge. Later that day, the trio of Skura stood camouflaged on top of a pile of rocks and stared out to sea as the parents nuzzled their heads together. The family were then foraging near the beach with the child, stood upon the back of one of the parents when Anasaia and the Stranger crossed the shore to reach the Sith starship, the Exile II. The child looked up at the pair as they passed in the distance. Behind the scenes. Quote, "It's a little family of ant ducks. I love the design. What's really great about them is the Madeira beach has all these gray stones all over the place, so when they curl up, they kind of look like gray stone. They're natural creatures that would exist on the planet." Hanel Culpepper. Skura first appeared in Teach Corrupt, the 6th episode of the live-action television series Star Wars The Acolyte, which aired on July 2nd, 2024 on Disney+. The episode's director, Hanel Culpepper, had a specific vision for what she wanted the Skura to look like, and the script for the episode described the creatures as part anteater, part duck. Creature and Droid FX creative supervisor Neil Scanlon's team had only a week to make the Skura and told Culpepper that there was not enough time to give the creatures feathers. Creature concept designer and sculptor Andre Gilbert created concept art of the Skura that depicted them with long tongues that extended from the ends of their snouts. Culpepper was pleased with the final design as, when they curled up, the Skura would look like the gray stones found on the beach in Ribeira da Janela on Madeira, Portugal, where the exterior scenes of the Skura were filmed. The interior scenes were shot in Shinfield Studios, England. Culpepper came up with the idea of the young Skura standing on the back of its parents. The Skura were not identified in the episode, but were named in both a databank entry and the episode guide on StarWars.com the following day. Thanks everyone for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, this is Wookieepedia signing off, and may the Force be with you.